Welcome to the Bathroom Break podcast with two dumbasses that like to talk about random stuff. Follow us on Twitter at off_pod, and Alan is at I don't even know.
At Bathroom Break Al.
There we go, at Bathroom Break Al. So yeah, we're just kind of talking about what's on the itinerary or whatever. I don't know what you want to start with. It's a short podcast.
Yeah, I want to start with this, Justin. I love you, but your fantasy team sucks.
No, dude, no.
You're 0-3.
Yeah. Okay, so I am 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
So I have two teams right now that are 0-3.
I didn't know you were in another league. I'm only in one of those 0-3 leagues with you.
I'm worried about the other team. I'm not worried about my team, man. Look at how many points I put up. I put up a lot of points. I just played hard people at the times.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I am not worried about my team at all, man. No.
Yeah, how could you be? They've almost won a game. So
that goes for anyone else that's 0-3 right now. Don't freak out. There's a lot of season left.
Justin, our demographics aren't losers. Okay, so let's not preach to that choir.
I'm not a loser either. I'm not a loser either.
Have you won a game yet this season?
It's a long season, man.
Are we gonna have to define loser here? Because I love you, but it's tough. I really did think you were gonna win this week in our league, and then he beat you by like 0.4 or something like that. He beat you by a real small margin.
I would have beat your team. So
okay,
yeah,
but you didn't. That's all that matters.
Because we weren't playing.
I'm just gonna call you Ofer. Okay?
I would have crushed you. I would have crushed you last week. Yeah. Do you want to get into this? We can get into this.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say we could see who.
It's probably you as well.
Yeah.
Either way.
Sure. Yeah.
I have a winning record, and I just want to throw that out there.
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm playing solid defense against the teams I'm going against. I'm in their head. I'm texting them all week. I'm in their head. I got this.
Yeah.
Anyways, I bring that up because, first off, because no other reason than I'm kind of an asshole. In case you haven't heard the last episode.
Okay, well, I had to do it. You had 116 points last week. I had 119.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see what happens week 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, week 2 I got destroyed.
Week 2, you're you got 120. Oh, you would have beat me week 2. Yeah, I had 106. Okay. And then week 1, 125. Yeah, you would have beat me 2 weeks out of 1.
So I would have been 2-1, which is my record now. Yeah. I'm just talking crap because I'm kind of an asshole. Let's be real about this.
It's all good. I'm not worried. That's all I'm saying. I'm just not worried.
I appreciate the Aaron Rodgers relax kind of attitude that you have going into week 4 here.
Oh,
I appreciate it,
dude. My other teams, I'm freaking out. Not my other teams. I have another team. I'm 2-1. The other one I'm 0-3, and then the other one I'm 2-1. But yeah, my other one that I'm 0-3, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'll trade a good player for two mediocre guys right now. The quote unquote good players. David Johnson and such.
I'm still angry about the Packers running game. I really thought it was going to give me some points this year. Mike McCarthy just straight up lied to me, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to go with Aaron Jones the whole year now, man.
Yeah, so it's been not happy.
It's over.
But I'm way happier than Clay Matthews is because we're still trying to figure out what a sack is, and it's just What's up?
I just want to talk about that for a sec. Can I talk about that?
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
So if they don't know, last year, Anthony Barr from the Minnesota Vikings, after the ball was out of his hand, he landed on top of him and broke his collarbone. I think we talked about this on this podcast. Maybe not. Maybe it was a different podcast or something. I didn't think it should have been a penalty or anything. And this is where I've been on my soapbox. I'm like, it's on the Packers to have a salvageable backup to actually win some games. It's on them to actually have, and they kind of did it a little bit with the running game and stuff. It's like, yeah, you should already had that though. One player shouldn't matter too much or whatever. Anyway, so off season comes and then they make this rule if you land with most or all of your body weight on a quarterback, it's roughing or something. Is that
Hmm.
your understanding?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think any Packers fans actually asked for that rule. The only thing I can really remember the Packers fans were saying, and I disagreed with them on this, was that the hit was late, and that they felt like it was late, like Anthony Barr hit him late, um, which I don't know. That's debatable. I don't know. Um, Yeah, so it resulted in these penalties where Clay Matthews got it in crucial times of the game. And I go on Twitter and there's Vikings fans, hey, Packers fans, this is what you wanted, and all that stuff. Like, you wanted these penalties and stuff. And so I had talked to,
It angers you because you're like, I know we didn't, or at
no,
least you didn't.
especially the Smith one. He had the ball, like, in his hand still. Like, the
Yeah,
only thing we can argue about the Anthony Barr hit is that it was a little late. But it to me it wasn't, and if you watch it full time, but full speed.
that's
So
what I can appreciate about you. You don't bring the bias into it.
no, and actually I'm critical of myself, so of course I'm going to be critical of the Packers. I'm very critical that they can't win a game without like their star quarterback. That's horseshit, man. Like, you're I know that he's absorbing a lot of the funds, but you still have enough funds to win a game to
Well,
have.
remember Peyton Manning went down, and what the Colts go 1-15, two and
Right.
14, something like that, to draft first and get Andrew Luck overall. You lose a quarterback, you lose a lot. But I agree, you should have a
Well, yeah,
competent
okay.
backup.
Yeah, well, I
The
mean,
Buccaneers are 2-1 right now because Fitzpatrick is a
yes,
competent backup.
yes, exact. And then remember when Brady went down, Matt Castle, he was winning games.
Yeah. And
Actually,
then when Brady went down again, Garoppolo was winning games.
right, right,
Jacoby Brissett was
right,
winning games.
exactly. Well, actually, remember a few years ago, and this is when I wasn't too upset about it with the Packers. Matt Flynn, he had, like, he lost. He kept him going. He kept him in the running.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's not an excuse, and we can't blame the whole season on Anthony Barr. Like, a quarterback should be able to get hit. It's ridiculous. If anything, it
Yeah.
made me more critical, not of the NFL or the calls, but of the Packers themselves. You know?
Well, and this sounds messed up. It really does. But I am glad that there's somebody, I can't remember who it was. I almost wish it was a big name player, as messed up as this sounds. A Dolphin tried to not, he
Yep.
sacked a quarterback and
Yep.
he tried not to land on him with all his weight and ended up tearing his ACL.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That's
So
crazy.
as soon as that happened, I'm like, okay, now they have to change the rules. Somebody just tore their ACL in a normal sports play trying to follow, because he was trying to follow a new rule. That's
Right.
getting nothing but complaints
Right.
from the refs, from the players, from the coaches, from the owners, from everybody. It's getting nothing but complaints. So I cannot wait until they change the rule. I don't like the NFL in general. I think it's just a pansy ass league, but I can't wait till they change it.
Dude.
Then I might actually watch the NFL again.
What honestly, what will make, if they have to keep this rule in there, what will make it better is if you put flags on the quarterback. And I know people are joking about that, but I'm serious. Like, if you got to keep this rule in there, just put flags on him, and then whenever he's running, like, you just, for him, you pull the flag. You know?
One of my buddies was saying, "Oh, what they literally have to do now is push the quarterback down."
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? That might work if you're facing Lamar Jackson or somebody who weighs under 200 pounds. But if you're trying to push down Ben Roethlisberger,
Cam Newton.
it's not going to happen. Yeah, Cam Newton, it's just not going to happen. So
Yeah. So
the NFL is messed up.
actually, Aaron Rodgers' backup should be Clay Matthews, because then he can just run with the ball, and if you tackle him, you get a penalty. So, yeah,
I would tell all my quarterbacks, hold the ball until you're about to get hit, and then just throw it wherever you want.
yeah.
And as soon as you get hit, just fall down.
You don't
It's a
you don't
penalty.
even have to throw it though. Like, you just
That's true.
roll under the guy, like, make him land on top of you.
Yeah, it sounds messed up. Try to get sacked. We'll get 15 yards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's third and 2, and like no one's open. Get sacked.
Yeah,
It's
and
worth a
it's the same
shot.
thing I say about pass interference. If it's third and however many, and you know you're not getting it, just throw the ball to somebody who might get touched.
Right. Right.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
Yeah.
It's either illegal contact, holding, or pass interference.
Right.
So I just wanted to get all the football news out in the beginning of the episode and just how angry we are at the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah. And for
Yeah.
that fake news that Packers fans wanted this, we didn't. At least anyone in my circle didn't. Maybe there's like a small thing, you know.
Justin, I am so glad that you brought up fake news. So glad, because I was like, you know what, I want to throw out an article, because you always bring the fun, interesting news in. I was like, now it's my turn. I'm going to use all my research skills that I learned in college, and I'm going to throw them out the window here. Apparently, flat earthers exist. That's a thing.
Yeah, I know about them. Yeah.
They're in my mind, they're the greatest people ever, because I don't believe that they actually think this stuff. I think they're just messing with people, and I love it. I think it's the greatest thing ever.
Okay. I'm
Now,
not with you.
You're following me, or are you?
I'm following you, but I don't hold the same belief.
You think they actually believe it?
Yeah, dude. I've met some of them. So, yeah.
So this past Saturday, September 22nd. That was the September equinox. It is now officially fall.
Okay.
Right. So the kind of the Earth's axis it doesn't tilt a different way, but it's now fall, and it means shorter days and longer nights. That's all it means.
Yeah.
It means a little bit colder weather naturally. Flat Earthers, apparently, I found this on MSN. Flat Earthers believe that it gets colder because the sun actually moves further away from the Earth during this part of the year and just comes back 6 months later. Yeah. I'm not making this up. I'm reading it. It was unbelievable. It was a great. I mean, it's a short piece because I don't think they could interview these people for very long. But my God, it's great. I'm reading it and I am loving every word of it.
So there's a sect.
It's awesome.
At least a sect of flat earthers that think that the other planets around are spherical and still believe that the Earth is flat. It's like,
yep, from the image I saw, which came straight from the Flat Earth Society.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it looks like. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Why would that make sense?
I think it's great. I think it's the best thing I've ever. I love it.
Why would that even make sense?
If I ever talk to a nerd and he's pissing me off, I'm going to tell him that the Earth's flat. That's why I love it. It's just great.
Yeah, dude. It's the fake news went too far,
I think I'm really hoping they're just messing with people.
Yeah.
You're probably right and they're not, but I think it's the greatest thing ever.
With the fall thing, I think you're right though. I think the axis, it goes so the rotation is further away from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the northern hemisphere.
For the northern hemisphere, yeah. And the southern is closer, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're right on that. I don't know. I mean, I'm just a dumbass over here.
Well, what's great about this is, and I'm going to read a few statistics that they believe. So, and what we've already been able to prove is that the sun is over 92 million miles away from Earth. Okay, has a radius of 432,289 miles. The sun is freaking huge, right?
Yeah.
According to flat earthers, the sun has a radius of just 3,000 miles. It's just super close to Earth.
It's from California to Wisconsin. That's
basically. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's about the size of North America. Yeah. Radius wise.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah.
When it literally says, but as the seasons change, the sun moves further away from the North Pole, and that's where flat earthers believe it rotates just around the North Pole. It's just I don't understand the whole. I love it. It's great. That's all. That's all the news I had for today because that's as much as I could smile in one day.
Yeah. Do you know about the Planet Xers?
The what?
The Planet Xers. So
no, please enlighten me.
You can look it up too. Some guys at a university. I forgot what university. It's some tech. It might be MIT. I don't remember. Which is way different. But they devised the mathematical equation because back in the day they devised a mathematical equation that like proved like Mercury was there, and then they saw it on a telescope and like oh great, because one planet was affecting the other planet, like it kind of worked like an anchor or something. I don't know, I'm getting this completely wrong, whatever. But anyway, so for Neptune, they're like, there's a planet that's doing this anchor shit with Neptune. So they did this mathematical equation. There's like, there has to be a ninth planet in our galaxy. So there's this like phantom planet X, and they're like searching the galaxy for it. Actually, NASA has an article about it, about the mathematical equation and everything. But
Now, how long do you think it would take you to try to understand the math that they use to figure that out?
in my whole life,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, my whole
No
life,
way.
man. Yeah. But in the universe is huge, so it makes sense that you might not even see it. So there could be a Planet X out there, but these Planet X people, they think like the Planet X is doing all this stuff, and that it's on a collision course with Earth, and that we're gonna like die in like 3 years or something like that.
Wow.
And I think that there's like reptilians, or there's like it goes like really far. Yeah. So there's this NASA article saying that there might be another planet that we haven't discovered yet, and then these people took it into like, you know, I don't know.
I love this.
Yeah,
These are the people I need to start hanging out with.
yeah, yeah. You saw that guy that like was gonna fly his rocket and prove the Earth was flat, right? He built
Oh
a
yeah.
homemade rocket, and then like the authorities are like, you can't fly that thing, dude.
I need to meet more people who are building homemade rockets. Like this, granted, with my skin color and thick beard, I don't think it's a good thing for me to say that and then put it on the internet. Then I need to find people making rockets.
Yeah,
But yeah, I need to become friends with these people.
yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
this is great. Okay, so that's all that I'm so happy that this is a thing. Would you like to do your moral question of the week, Justin?
Yeah, do you want a long one or a short one? We should probably do a
Ooh,
short
that's
one.
tough. Yeah, let's go short.
All right,
Granted,
we'll
I
do a
will say
short
this,
one.
Justin. I think I'm going to put music to when you do this next time.
All right,
It's
sounds
going to
great.
be like Justin's moral question, something like that.
So, well, I have a really good long one. I'll do it next time.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not a spoiler, but whatever, teaser. That's a teaser. Here we go. Here's a moral question. This is a short one. Is it okay to take a free sample of something even though you know you won't buy it?
Absolutely.
Why? What you got? You always got to give rationalizations on these.
So I believe that they put so there's a mathematical formula for every business move, right?
Yeah, like the milk is in the
They
back of every grocery store, so you have to walk through all the aisles and potentially buy other stuff.
Absolutely. So
Yeah,
that's one reason why. On my way to go, I see the free sample and I'm like, oh, okay. It's always in the back. Like at Trader Joe's where I go, it's always in the back. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I need this,
yeah,
this, and this as I'm walking over to get it. That's reason number one. Reason number two is because mathematically, they already put the cost of giving away free shit to people who aren't going to buy it.
yeah.
They already put that in their research.
Of course. Yeah,
So they expect me to eat it. If
yeah,
not, I'm doing a
yeah.
disservice to their math.
I
That's
don't.
how I
I,
see it.
I wouldn't go as far as a disservice, but
I would.
okay.
Makes me feel better.
So I do agree with you.
Mm.
It's a free sample. You never know. It might be the most delicious. Probably not like the microwave thing or the toaster oven thing is not going to be the most amazing thing I've ever eaten. But if it is, potentially you could sway me. But yeah, I'm with you, man. They expect to not have everyone buy something from it. Now here's a follow-up question: do
Wow.
you stay and make small talk with the guy that gave it to you, or do you just grab it and run?
I always say thank you and then I walk away.
Yeah,
I never have small talk. What am I going to talk to about? Hey, it's
yeah,
a nice day, huh? Oh, I don't know. I haven't been outside. I've been microwaving these wontons. I'm like, oh well, it's a nice day out. Guy
yeah.
with mustache. Why do they always have
I
mustaches?
don't know.
It's either a guy with the mustache or an old lady.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but there's a problem though. They need to put the trash can away from the guy, because then sometimes I have to double back and throw Sometimes I just eat it and I just keep the trash.
Oh, that's all I do.
you
Yeah.
know, I just
I don't
I'm like, I'm not going back. I'm keeping the
I don't want
trash.
to I don't want to risk it. He's
Yeah.
probably going to try to tell me about like. Actually, no, he's probably going to try to tell me about how the Earth is flat. And now I want to meet this guy who's promoting mac and cheese or something we've already had before with free samples,
I
and telling me about the flat Earth. I like this guy.
I will say though, the free sample guy has gotten a lot nicer to me the older I get. They were kind of mean to me when I was in my 20s.
Now
Not
that you
gonna
bring
lie.
that up, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it now.
Yeah.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" Oh no, that. Yep, absolutely. You're
Yeah.
8 years old. They just look at you like, "Fuck you, kid. You're not buying this."
Yeah. Yeah. They were kind of mean, you know? And now they're like, they want to have small talk and no, I'm not having it. Yeah, so that's the moral question. Stay tuned.
And we both agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know why that was on this moral question thing, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, I would
I want
wonder
to
what
meet
the
the
person that
who's
says,
like, "No."
yeah, I know. I wonder what that person would be like. So,
Like, who is that person? What high horse are they riding on?
right?
Oh, I don't need a sample. I've already had that. I dipshit. So have I. I'm still gonna eat it.
No, actually, that is pretty pretentious. Like you're saying, no, I don't need a sample. I know I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to get it anyway. I know I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Screw that person. I don't want to bring up my anger issues again. Let's not. I had
That's
enough
what
of that in the last episode.
that's what this episode's for. That's what this show is for, though.
That's true.
That's true. We got
Get
to
Alan riled up.
we got to pump a few episodes out so we can distance ourselves from your angry episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really should.
Yeah,
Let's distance ourselves from angry Alan.
yeah, probably.
Word. Okay, so we're going back to a game that I think we did the first and maybe second episode of Bathroom Break,
I think you're right.
and I don't think we've done it since, and that's why I was like, oh,
Yep.
you know what we should do is how to make a reality show better.
Yes,
So I think the first episode we did House Hunters,
we did House Hunters. Yeah,
and I feel like we crushed it. The MMA one that you came up with was awesome. You have to fight for the house.
yeah,
You have to get in a cage and you have to fight for it. The housing market's not looking good right now. You
Yeah.
know, like it's a tight market.
yeah.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest, man.
Yeah, I liked it. That was a great one. Now we're rocking this. I think I want you to go first. How do you make the show The Bachelor better?
All right. So one of my issues with The Bachelor is,
Hold on. Have you seen The Bachelor before?
yeah, dude. Like, okay, so, it's a lot of times it's my time to play mobile games, but my wife watches it. She watches Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. So I've seen sometimes, I have to leave, and I just go upstairs and like watch. Like sometimes I can't take it any longer. All that
Because it's too
whispering.
good of a show.
It can be
Well,
okay.
we're gonna fix that
Yeah.
with your
Yeah.
promotion here.
One of my issues with it is that when the people come on, they're like, I'm 22 years old and I'm a director of marketing. I'm, like, I'm 22 years old and I'm a CEO of a hospital. And it's like, no, you just graduated. Like,
Yeah, there's no way.
the company that hired you as a director, I don't know if they have a good business model, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's my issue. And maybe it's just like, my own insecurities, and I just feel like,
It absolutely is that.
Yeah.
A little bit of that. Mostly
for sure.
that.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that they, like House Hunters, that they exaggerate what the people do. Because, okay, you're a director of a hospital or whatever, and then you're like, I'm going to go on this reality show for 2 months. They're just like, oh, okay. And during that whole time on the reality show, you never get a phone call? Like, really?
Yeah.
Directors of like working places get phone calls like nonstop.
Yeah, if I had some high level job, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't give me 10 weeks of vacation so I could go try to bang Tiffany from Newport
Yep.
Beach. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's one of my issues, and the way that I fix that, elderly. So
Ooh.
all elderly, and I was thinking even going further to like nursing home status, like, they need help with toileting stuff. Or
Wow.
or we could do like they all have to be the free sample guy and girl. So, so first off, the elderly one, if it is like nursing home status, or and you know like, I just ran a 8K, and there are a lot of elderly people running the 8K, and they're in really good shape. You know, it could be like that. You know, the thing is that guy running the 8K, if he's lying about what he did in his life or whatever, I don't care. For some reason, I don't care. For some reason, when 20-year-olds do it, it kind of irks me and upsets me. But
Right.
when an elderly person is just like fibbing and doing big fish stories, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. He was
So
in Nam. Let him do whatever he
yeah,
wants.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, yeah, you owned Bubba Gump Shrimp. Yep, for sure,
Hmm.
man. You
Yep.
keep going. I'm gonna cheer for you. Yeah.
So here's my question with this. First off, love the idea. No doubt about it. I would watch it. I haven't seen The Bachelor, so I don't know.
Oh.
Is it racially diverse, The Bachelor, like the contestant or the Bachelorette or whatever?
Okay.
The contestants, are they?
So
Because in the old people, one, I don't know how accepting they are of, like, I don't know how. I feel like we've, as a society, have become more racially acceptable or more racially accepting.
yeah, I agree.
So I'm picturing like, two black candidates, you know,
Uh huh.
and the other one's not liking them so much, and that's why I'm watching. Like, I want to see some racial
Yeah,
tension.
yeah, I could see that happening. So currently, it so all right. Racially, it, they always they they always have
Is there a
like
token?
three contestants of the opposite set of the opposite race, and they always like force one to go pretty far. So like if it's like an African American bachelor, bachelorette, they recently had one. There was like, I forgot, actually I think she might have picked a white guy, but
Mm.
usually the white guys, they'll let like an African American girl come to like almost the end, and they'll be like, sorry, because the Bachelor tries to be racially diverse, but I don't think it is. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because I want to know, like, if there's an Asian contestant and maybe somebody who was, Carl, who was in Nam, is just calling him Charlie the whole time, or
Yeah.
that's the whole reason I'm watching the elderly one. I want to see
Well,
some stuff that's not from my generation.
there's also gonna be flatulence just all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
So that'd be hilarious too.
Oh yeah. Justin, I love the idea.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sick of seeing these 20-year-olds with $100,000 careers, you
Yeah,
know,
screw those people.
right out of
Aaron,
school.
Aaron Rodgers' little brother winning it.
Yeah. So he went on and essentially said, I'm unemployed. And then he got, a job after that as a
Yeah.
sportscaster or some crap.
Yep. He's a
Yeah.
college football analyst.
Yeah.
Granted, he played quarterback at Vanderbilt. He played quarterback in the SEC, so okay.
Yeah. His was ex pro quarterback or something. Essentially
Yeah.
saying unemployed, you know?
That would be awesome if he was saying that. Couch surfer,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
Currently unemployed.
Yeah. So I like the idea. I would totally watch the elderly version.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Um, I had a tough time, even though I came up with this one. I had a tough time. I wish I would have chosen your route where they changed the demographic of the show.
Uh-huh.
And let me go ahead and say this. I have never seen even more than 2 minutes of or any kind of the Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, whatever. Haven't seen it. What I would do is I would have to have the main person, the Bachelor. He would have to meet all of like when it gets down to the final five women or so. I don't know how they do it, but when it gets down to the final five, he has to talk to their exes. That should be around.
That's it?
Yeah, but like their exes that don't like them.
Oh.
So he goes into the meeting saying, "Oh my God, I really like Jennifer. I wonder what her ex has to say, or her ex has to say about her." And then he meets Todd, and Todd's like, "She gave me herpes. She's a bitch. She fist fought my sister. I had to pull her out of jail." And like, I hope it's crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, yeah, that's a plausible thing that could happen on the show too.
Wait, old people Bachelor isn't? I thought
No,
it
it's
was in the
not.
works.
No, no, it's not, dude. It's not at all.
It's safe to say that you crushed this one. Yeah, you really.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so.
No, the
You're
elderly
giving me
people
more
won.
ideas on how to make the show better though, for sure.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
definitely way. I mean, I haven't
yeah.
seen it. I'm pretty sure it's a terrible show, but of course you watch it.
I,
So you say you play the
oh,
mobile game, but I
yeah.
know you're just checking the Twitter feed of the contestants.
No, I play mobile Madden, man. That's my jam.
Yeah. Well, you
Mobile
got to be
Madden.
good at one thing on your phone when it comes to football, and it's not fantasy. Yes, he did.
Yeah, yeah. Well, pay attention, folks. We'll see what Alan says as the season goes
Yeah.
on, because
Mm-hmm.
I like my team. It's actually a really good team. No worries.
Mm.
By the way,
Mm.
Brewers just clinched a playoff spot. First time since
I heard
2011. Heck yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, you remember the last time they did it? We were living together.
It's
CC
been that
Sabathia.
long.
Yeah,
The last time the Padres clinched a playoff spot, I'm pretty sure I was in high school.
yeah.
This is what I have to say about my beautiful hometown San Diego Padres before I log off. The Padres' 50th year is next year. They have made the playoffs 5 times.
Yeah, that's not good. That
Yeah,
is
it's been
not.
rough.
That is not. Dude, what is wrong with San Diego sports teams?
Sports team.
Yeah, now it's a team. Gosh, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
They need a football team. I don't understand why. I
We
don't
need it.
get
We
it.
need everything.
I
We
don't
have
get it.
we
I
have
don't get it.
minor league ice hockey.
Who? I don't
Yeah,
understand why players aren't like trying to play in San Diego. Like good players, you know? Whatever.
for what sport? For baseball?
Well, I was thinking football, but no, football's gone.
Yeah, football's gone. Yeah, how do you not sign with the Chargers?
Hey,
See, in baseball, it's hard because you could sign with the Angels when you get to play outside of LA because LA sucks, and you're still in Orange County, which is beautiful, next to the beach, and you get to play for a team that used to win before Mike Scioscia screwed up the franchise. Yeah, he won one World Series in 2002. Sorry, I had to go off on Mike Scioscia there. But
yeah, that's all good.
yeah, I have anger issues. In case you haven't heard the last episode. Yeah, I think that about does it, my man.
Oh, oh, here's another Bachelor thing.
Okay,
You,
let's
you,
rock
you,
this.
you get a group of like psychiatrists or assessors, and you get
Oh,
people to, you get like the most like sociopathic or actually psychotic, like delusional people, and then you make them all the contestants. It's it's a
I like it.
it's the delusional bachelor. Everyone has to be delusional,
I like it.
like clinically delusional, you know?
I was thinking violent felon, but okay.
No, no, like believe they're the second coming of Jesus or Mary. You know,
Like,
that's the religiosity one. Or someone thinks that they're like famous, but they're not. You know, no,
why don't we produce TV shows? We have so many
no,
good. You have so many good
no,
ideas.
no. See, that would be exploiting, and I shouldn't have even said it. We should probably cut this. So,
You heard this on Bathroom Break, and we will talk to you next week.
all right, man.
Oh, what a